Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat mga kaubayan at eto nga mga karibyo natin, walang pasabog, witness, bumaliktad, nako, kapapasok lang, Attorney Poa, hinubaran ang witness. Yan po ang ating alamin mga kaubayan patungkol sa video ito, pero bago po natin simulan yan, palike naman po ng video ito, malaking tulong po yan, maraming salamat po mga kaubayan at eto na nga, simulan na po natin to. Pasok, Attorney Poa.
Operations, delikado po pag nagkakaroon ng leak of information. Tama po ba?
Can you repeat your question?
Delikado po kung magkaroon ng leak ng mga information na nakukuha patay sa isang confidential operation. Tama
Given
po
the
ba?
classified nature
Misleading, you know.
I'm just asking for his opinion.
Witness would have been able to answer. Witness may answer.
given the classified nature
Yes.
of the confidential plan,
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Mr. Witness. In fact, you being a lawyer, you know that there are laws prohibiting the unauthorized disclosure of confidential information, correct?
Yeah.
can you repeat po?
Hindi na po makasagot mga kareaksyon. Lighting
Pag nagkakaroon ng leak of information, tama po ba?
Can you repeat your question?
Delikado po kung magkaroon ng leak ng mga
makasagot.
information na nakukuha patay sa isang confidential operation. Tama
Given the
po ba?
classified nature
Misleading, you know.
Misleading, Your Honor.
I'm just asking for his opinion.
Witness would have been able to answer. Witness may answer.
given the classified nature
Yes.
of the confidential plan,
Yes, thank you, Mr. Witness. In fact, you being a lawyer, you know that there
Lawyer,
are laws prohibiting the unauthorized disclosure of confidential information, correct?
can you repeat po?
makukulong to.
Ba't hindi niya
You being
masagot?
a lawyer, sir, you are aware
Simpleng tanong lang, hindi makasagot na ba yan?
that there are laws
Kanina, di ba mga kabayan, kay pagtatanong po ni, Kunanan, Kapunan, yan. Mga technical yun di ba? Nasasagot niya, pero ito, simpleng tanong lang ni Attorney Poa, hindi makasagot ang hinayupak na ito.
prohibiting the unauthorized disclosure of confidential information, correct?
Can you state what specific laws po yung
Revised Penal Code under Article 229, for example,
Grabe. Attorney, hindi alam mga kabayan.
on the revelation of secrets.
Yes po.
Yes, Republic Act
Alam niyo pala.
3019, Section 3, Paragraph K, on unauthorized divulging of confidential information, correct?
Yes po.
And you being a public officer under 6713, alam niyo rin po na hindi po pwedeng basta-basta mag-disclose without the authority ng mga confidential information. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
Okay, so
Dali. Dito pa lang mga kabayan, lahat ng mga sinabi nila, mula sa umpisa ng itong article, anong article nito patungkol sa confidential fund, lahat po ng sinabi nila, tunaw, mga kabayan, tunaw. Dito po sa tanong ni Attorney Poa, napakagaling mga kabayan.
Naglabas ka, mga abogado, sa last na niyo, dinibol. Makasagot, hindi makasagot. Misleading daw.
asking for his
The
opinion.
witness would have been able to answer.
Hindi makasagot,
Witness may answer.
mga kareaksyon.
given the classified nature
Yes.
of the confidential plan,
Yes, thank you, Mr. Witness. In fact,
Wala.
you being a lawyer, you know that
Ulitin,
there
ulitin.
are laws prohibiting the unauthorized
Ayan.
disclosure of confidential information, correct?
can you
Hindi
repeat
niya
po?
alam.
Hindi makasagot.
You being a lawyer, sir, you are aware that there are laws prohibiting the unauthorized disclosure of confidential information, correct?
Can you state what specific laws
Hindi
po yung
makasagot.
Revised Penal
Parang si ano lang to, parang si Matibag. Can you refresh me, sir? Di ba? Parang si Matibag lang ito. Matibag 2.0. Ito si ano ba ito? Yung COA auditor, mga kabayan.
Code under Article 229, for example, on the revelation of secrets.
Yes po.
Yes, Republic Act 3019,
yeah,
Walang nagbabasa.
Section 3, Paragraph K, on unauthorized divulging of
Galing ng
confidential
story po.
information,
Walang
correct?
binabasa,
Yes.
tingnan niyo.
And you being a public officer under 6713, alam niyo rin po na hindi po pwedeng basta-basta mag-disclose without the authority ng mga
Nako.
confidential information. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
Okay, so batay po dito,
No,
pinapahalagan
lahat sila.
po talaga ang confidentiality pagdating sa mga classified information na ito. Tama po ba? You would agree with me?
Yes po.
Yes. Now
Yes,
let's
sir.
go to the joint circular that we have been
Panalo na
mentioning
to.
since yesterday. No, ito pong
Nadali
joint
ka dyan.
circular number 2015-01. And I'm referring to the circular with which we have pre-marked as D-1-136 for the defense, Your Honors. And I think we will be flashing that on the screen as well. Ito naman po yung pag-usapan natin.
Nadali
I
ka
just
dyan.
wanted you, Mr. Witness, to give us the definition of confidential funds. Diyan po sa circular na yan under, I think it's page 2, item 3.7.
Nadali ka
Please read
dyan.
it for the record.
Abogado pala tong gagong to. Ay,
Under
kago.
3.7, confidential fund refers to the lump sum
Si
amount
Kapunan, no?
provided
Tingnan niyo.
as such in the GAA for NGAs, in appropriation ordinances for LGUs, and in the COBs for GOCCs for their confidential expenses.
Salamat po, Mr. Witness. At pagdating po, nabasa niyo po yung word na lump sum. Ibig po sabihin nito, buong halaga? Buong amount?
Ako,
As opposed to having line items for expense? Tama po ba?
nadali sila.
Lump sum.
Yes,
Lump sum. Opo. At based on your experience, pag ang pinag-uusapan po natin ay confidential funds, pagdating po sa pag-disburse nito, cash po ba ito? In
Nako
the form of cash?
What expense are you pertaining?
Confidential funds in general.
Confidential funds,
Cash po ba ito?
Wala pong specific provision kung anong type po ng yung ibabayad.
Okay. But item 6 provides for the guidelines on cash advances, correct?
Cash advance.
Nako, wala. Nadali ka, bra.
Kinakaykay niya. Di ba? Kanina kay Kapunan, ang bilis-bilis niyang masagot, mga kababayan.
Sinabi ko na, mali yan.
Samantalang ngayon, kinukross lang yan eh. Kinukross examine lang, mga kababayan. Ngayon, kinakaykay niya na ngayon.
Tinutuloy-tuloy pa ninyong kagaguhan ninyo. Sorry po.
Based on this document po, yes po.
Yes po. And I refer you now to item 6.1.2.
6.1.2.
Diyan po, sinasabi po ng provision na yan, ang maaari lang mag-avail ng cash advance pagdating sa confidential funds ay ang isang designated bonded special disbursing officer or SDO, or kung wala mang ganong designated SDO ay ang head of agency, correct?
Yes po.
At kanina po, sabi nyo, binasa nyo bawat pahina noong mga sinabite sa inyo ng
mga
DepEd at
signatories.
OVP for their liquidation reports. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
At you would be aware na ang STO po para po sa OVP ay si Ms. Gina Acosta. Tama po ba?
Based on the documents submitted, yes po.
Yes, thank you. At pagdating naman po sa DepEd, Mr. Witness, ang SDO po ay si Mr. Edward Fajarda. Tama po ba?
Based on the documents submitted po, yes po.
Yes. So based on that, tama rin po ba na sila ang maging payees ng mga cheque na inilabas ng DepEd para sa cash advance?
Yun.
Yes po.
Tama po. At sila, tama rin po na silang nag-encash ng mga cheque dahil silang payee. Tama
Yes
po.
Yes po.
So they
Wala na.
complied with 6.1.2, correct?
What do you mean complied po?
Complied with the requirements of 6.1.2 na ang SDO po ang kumuha ng cash advance at siya po nag-encash ng cheque.
Tama. Hindi makasagot.
Your Honor, please misleading. That's not the only requirement in 6.1.
Hindi makasagot.
6.1.2, Your
Wala
Honor.
na.
There are other requirements here. Can counsel be specific?
I'm just asking, Your
Because
Honor.
this is a blanket he is saying, and so therefore, there is compliance here.
I'm
In
asking-
particular,
Thank you. I appreciate po
What does
the...
counsel for respondents say?
I appreciate naman po the objection of the good counsel. So I will be more specific. Tama po, nag-comply po na ang SDO ang payee sa cheque at ang SDO po ang nag-encash. Yun lang po. Just on that part.
Hirap.
Based on the documents, si SDO yung pay ng cheque and yung nag-encash nung
Okay. Thank you po.
Wala na.
just again, just my last manifestation on this.
Nako.
Difference, sorry,
Hindi po makasagot ng maayos yung
last manifestation on this. The difference, sorry, the difference between
Nangyari sa'yo?
Joint Circular 2015, Your Honor, it has been
Mali yan.
identified, authenticated, and testified to by this witness. This circular that they are citing, Your Honor, 1992, has not been identified. We don't know its due existence. We don't know the circumstances surrounding this document. And therefore, they're covered by the original document rule. Produce the original, since you don't have a witness who has testified as to its existence, due execution, and least of all, its contents, Your Honor. And we are stating that this should be clearly in the records of this proceeding, Your Honor.
Noted without prejudice to respondent presenting during their evidence in chief the original copy of the document and someone testifying thereto.
We submit, Your Honor.
Please proceed, counsel.
Now, dun base po sa binasa nyo, Mr. Witness, nakikita natin na magkaiba ang auditing standards or guidelines pagdating sa confidential or intelligence funds kung ikukumpara sa regular funds. Tama po yun.
Well, based on the Joint Circular 2015-01, magkaiba po yung treatment between
Nako po.
confidential fund and intelligence fund.
Opo. At base rin po doon, sa binasa nyo, ang kadalasan nangyayari pag resibo o invoices ay maaring maging impractical kung yun ang i-require. Tama po
Just
ba?
again, just my last manifestation.
Under the Joint Circular po kasi, the auditors may require the...
Your Honor, that's not responsive. I was just asking him to confirm what he read.
Kindly
Ayaw
answer the
mag-respond.
question, witness.
Just on the
sumagot.
circular that you read. Circular 92-3.
Can you repeat the question po, sir?
Ayon po doon, yung regular requirement na paghihingi ng mga resibo, acknowledgement receipts may be impractical pagdating po sa confidential
Can we
operation.
ask counsel, Your Honor, to show that particular
Yes, Your
provision that he is citing in respect of the circular?
Kindly do so, counsel.
Hindi makasagot yung witness.
Operations.
Yes, tama po ba?
As stated po rito, during intelligence operations.
Okay. Thank you. Well, I'll accept that answer, Your Honor. Now, punta naman po tayo doon sa nature ng confidential operations. No? You would agree with me na pagdating po sa confidential operations, delikado po pag nagkakaroon ng leak of information.
Nako.
Tama po ba?
Can you repeat your question?
Hindi makasagot.
Delikado
Talaga hindi
po
makasagot.
kung magkaroon ng leak ng mga information na nakukuha patay sa isang confidential operation. Tama
Given the
po ba?
classified nature of...
Misleading, Your Honor.
Misleading.
I'm just asking for his
I think the
opinion.
witness would have been able to answer. Witness may answer.
Given the classified nature
Yes.
of the confidential fund.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Witness. In fact, you being a lawyer, you know that there are laws prohibiting the unauthorized disclosure of confidential information, correct?
Can you repeat po?
Hindi makasagot.
You being a lawyer,
Hindi
sir,
talaga makasagot.
you are aware that there are laws prohibiting the unauthorized disclosure of confidential information, correct?
Can you state what specific laws po
Hindi
yun?
talaga
Revised Penal
makasagot.
Code under Article 229, for example, on the revelation of secrets.
Yes po.
Yes, Republic Act 3019, Section 3, Paragraph K.
So hindi po makasagot na maayos yung kanilang witness.
Yan mga kabayan, wala nang pag-asa to mga karibin natin. Parang sila na mismo. Parang umamin na talaga sila dito mga kabayan na bawal talaga i-disclose sa publiko ang mga confidential lalo sa confidential operation mga kabayan. Anyway, ito pakinggan pa rin po natin si Attorney Wesley Powa mga kabayan, no?
Mga pasabog,
Ah,
mga
teka lang, ha?
kanila, di ba, tsaka ng destiny.
Wala naman po dahil sa aming pananaw, yan naman na ang lumabas sa COA findings. Pina-identify lang naman sa COA kung ano yung kanilang naging findings. So kumbaga, nothing that we haven't read before. No, I think ang hindi lang nasasagot ng COA pa sa ngayon is ano yung nangyari after ng mga findings sila, di ba? Which I'm sure we'll get to in the next few days. Thank you po for waiting. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Sige po, pwede tayo mag-start ng questions para hindi tayo masyadong formal.
Really, pag-explain dahil walang receipt na acknowledgement receipt. Tapos, si BP lang, may confidential fund among the VPs and the secretary, previous secretary of defense.
Opo. Nako, mahirap sagutin sir yung unang tanong nyo because yan ay siguro masasagot natin pagdating sa cross-examination naman ng defense, no? At hindi lang dito sa witness na to, I think para rin sa susunod na witness kasi kanina nakita naman natin kung ano lang yung saklaw ng witness na ito. At if I believe meron pang isang witness na COA rin, no, na mag-testify. So masasagot. Hindi ko muna sagutin yan because that will really be on the merits na. But secondly, doon sa CVP lang, ang sinagot lang namang ng witness is kung saklaw lang nung kanyang time, no, sa COA ICFAO. So kung meron bang confidential funds yung previous vice presidents aside from the vice president Sara Duterte, I'm sure you can fact check that. I think may mga lumabas na rin na ganyan kamakailan, 'di ba? Kung sino mga vice presidents may confidential funds. So yun namang nasagot ng witness kanina is based on his experience in ICFAO lamang. So I think the period was from 2014 to 2024 kung di ako nagkakamali.
Attorney, kanina marami po tayong pumayag na mag-stipulate on certain stuff, but not on the 11-day period na sinasabi po no prosecution. Can you expound on that? Bakit hindi po tayo pumayag sa stipulation?
Yes, because sa atin, no, yung 11 days kasi may mga explanation yan, may maaari tayong gawin na cross dyan. So, hindi pa muna tayo pumayag sa stipulation doon. But as to the other documents, such as yung mga sinubmit sa COA, maliban lang sa acknowledgement receipts, of course, but yung pagdating dun sa mga, naging AOM or notice of suspension, I think those are official documents naman ng COA. So, hindi na natin dinidispute yun, katulad nung mga ginawa natin dun sa mga cheque na in-encash sa land bank kamakailan. I mean, yung na-discuss kamakailan. Sa acknowledgement receipts. Opo, dahil loose po kasi yan no? They're separate sheets. So we cannot stipulate based on, I think, around 3,000, 4,000 documents. We really have to protect rin naman po the rights of our client. Although, I think narinig nyo rin naman, na-mention ko rin kanina, na kung pwede lang naman mag-stipulate na talaga kami. Kaya lang, pagdating doon, we really had to take a hard line. Because syempre, we cannot be, we have to be diligent then in our duties as her counsel. And we cannot risk, no? Sa dami ng dokumento na yon, 'di ba? Wala kaming sinasabing baka may pineke or something. I just want to make that clear. Pero ang sinasabi natin is hindi natin alam, 'di ba? So
Correct.
so ayaw natin na mag-stipulate sa ganun karaming dokumento. Lalong-lalo na since yung nature nga niya ay acknowledgement receipts, no?
So, for fairness na, kasi kanina tinanong ko yung POSAC, may signature si DD, the Financial Physical Plan, voucher, as a disbursement voucher. And I asked for the signature. Sabi ni Atty. Velosa is that it ties the Vice President to whatever malfeasance they will find in the spending of the confidential funds.
Well, sa atin, yung mga dokumento na yan ay kinailangan dumaan sa isang proseso, dumaan sa approval. As to the malfeasance, that's for them to prove, no?
Correct.
At sa atin, that's for us to also disprove, diba? So, we will find out in the coming days. But again, as the COA representative said earlier, their audit is limited to just compliance with the joint circular. Nothing further than that, diba?
Liquidation, whose responsibility is it? The Vice President?
That's something that we will have to discuss in the coming days. No? So I can't answer you muna dyan. But you can read the joint circular and you can see naman sino yung mga accountable officers po talaga doon.
Rephrase, kasi.
Oo.
How much is the involvement of the Vice President in terms of the
documents will speak for themselves, sir. I don't want to, again, you're tying me to an answer and I can't answer you because we're delving into the merits. I'm really sorry, sir.
Sir, nakabalik na po kasi VP and ano po yung nirelate sa kanila?
Ang alam ko, hindi ko masigurado kung nakabalik siya. I think nakabalik na based on the schedule. But again, you have to confirm with OVP dahil hindi na po ako spokesperson ng OVP. I think we always forget that. So I'm not privy to the
daily schedule of the part. Wala namang anything significant dun sa normal updates na binibigay lang namin sa kanya on a day-to-day basis pagdating dito sa impeachment proceedings.
Sir, meron po ba mga pasabog sa mga isenta kanina iba tsaka ng destiny?
Wala naman po dahil sa aming pananaw, yan naman na ang lumabas sa COA findings. Pina-identify lang naman sa COA kung ano yung kanilang naging findings. So kumbaga, nothing that we haven't read before. No, I think ang hindi lang nasasagot ng COA pa sa ngayon is ano yung nangyari after ng mga findings sila, diba? Which I'm sure we'll get to in the next few days.
Attorney, how will the defense or how does the defense intend to respond doon sa findings na based on the joint memorandum circular, attorney, meron doon mga beyond purposes, yung mga acknowledgement receipts and beyond the dates that were supposed to
Nako.
be in the period.
Sorry, Jai, but you'll know when we do our cross-examination. No, when you'll know. Oh, definitely sa cross or even in our evidence in chief kung kinakailangan, meaning if it's our turn. But if we could, but pagdating naman sa cross, we can also ask questions on those matters.
Sir, balikan ko lang si VP. Sir, i-share niyo po sa kanya yung decision ni President Marcos na i-allow yung opening ng mga bank.
Hindi na po. Because that's all in the news. So I don't share things in the news na meron naman siyang sarili ng news monitoring. So I don't share those things na po.
Wala naman siyang comment, sir.
Hindi ko na po na-share, so wala din po siyang comment.
Correct.
According to your knowledge, meron pa bang other acknowledgement receipt na may nakapangalan kay Mary Grace Piatos?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm not trying to be evasive. Hindi ko lang po talaga alam. Hindi ko naman namin
Kasi talagang sobrang, syempre, kilala si Mary Grace Piatos. Kanina, sa trial, lumalabas sa 70,000 pesos yung nagbigay sa kanya compared doon sa mas malaki pang mga pangalan.
70,000 lang po mga kababayan. Maliit yung 70,000 na yan mga kababayan kung ikukumpara natin, no? Kasi talagang pinalaki nila yung pangalan ng Mary Grace Piatos tapos malalaman natin ngayon 70,000 lang pala mga kababayan. Yung iba nga dyan mga karibyo natin, no? Hindi nga nila pinapakita yung mga certification, liquidation by certification mga kababayan ng mga buhaya. Di ba? Di hamak sigurong mas malaki ang nakukuha ng mga hinayupak na yan. Yeah. Kaysa po dito sa 70,000 ni Mary Grace Piatos na kung saan pinalaki nila yung issue mga kababayan patungkol po dyan kay Mary Grace Piatos. Nako.
Hindi ko po alam kung ano yung susurmise natin doon sa halagang binigay sa kanya or halagang compared sa iba. I think ang importante po talaga dito, you'll have to wait doon sa ano ba yung naging findings talaga ng COA. No? Kasi yung Mary Grace Piatos, lumabas lang naman yan sa congressional hearings.
Correct.
Diba? So ngayon nandito pa lang tayo sa COA, I'm sure magkakaroon ng ebidensya para tugunan yung Mary Grace Piatos issue. Magkakaroon ng ibang witness para tugunan yung Mary Grace Piatos issue. But pagdating naman sa pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, it's really just the COA findings. I don't want to speculate, ma'am. I don't want to speculate. I don't know her personally, so I cannot speculate.
Correct.
Pinakita ko ng ebidensya, testimonya ay kaya natin tapatan yun sa inyong pagsasabi niyo.
Well, ayoko naman sabihin tapatan. I think sabihin na lang natin na kaya nating suriin yung mga naging findings ng COA para mapakita lang sa ating mga kababayan kung ano yung buong storya. No? Because this is just one side of the story. But again, factual lang din naman yung nangyari kanina, di ba? Lumalabas lang naman yung COA findings. So sa ating pagsusuri, as much as possible, syempre factual din lang po tayo. We'll stick with what COA knows. We cannot naman kasi add on to yung limitations ng witness kung ano lang yung participation niya dun sa testimonya na binibigay po niya.
Attorney, bakit kayo nag-object doon sa Andy?
Sa akin lang naman po, although again, with all due respect to Attorney Kapunan dahil hindi ko naman po gusto talaga mag-object kung hindi kinakailangan. Yun lang kasi parang nabibigyan kasi ng kulay pag ganung mga pangalan. Although she stated naman for the record na she's just reading it the way it's written. So, but to me kasi ang dating sa akin is nabibigyan ng kulay. Of course, no offense meant to Attorney Kapunan. I'm just doing my job as counsel. So I found the question to be objectionable. If you noticed, medyo malimit lang naman yung pag-o-object ko kanina. Maraming bagay na sa tingin ko hindi na dapat objectan. At katulad nga kanina, nagkaroon kami ng issue na ang pinapastrike out ko ay yung sagot. Ang sabi, dapat nag-object ako sa tanong. Well, kaya kinailangan kong i-put on record lang na hindi naman kasi talaga objectionable yung tanong, pero yung sagot yung objectionable. Kaya lang ako nag-object na, well, actually, I did object. I moved that the answer be stricken off the record. So, may mga ganong bagay, may mga ganong nuances, no? But again, counsel of Attorney Kapunan greatly. So, I think it was it was an interesting by the COA witnesses, no? So, we're not yet there.
Another clarification, attorney. What happened during the 30-minute suspension period for our public?
We were just comparing the documents because si Attorney Kapunan, meaning the prosecution panel, was asking for us to stipulate on a list of documents. And as I've mentioned to you last week, kahit na in-expect natin na mas masalimuot yung itong COA na mga witnesses, kung pwede naman nating paikliin, ready din naman at willing din naman ng defense na paikliin. That's why, ang ginawa lang po namin kanina, before we jumped the gun and just said na we were okay with stipulating. Siyempre, due diligence lang on our part, kinumpare lang namin yung mga documents nila sa documents namin kung pareho at yun ba talaga yung gusto nilang ma-stipulate. And nung nakita naman namin na pareho, we agreed to the stipulation, to the proposal to stipulate. Sorry.
According to Roxette, during the pre-trial, you did not agree to pre-mark this set of documents yung tinatawag nyo kanina. Kaya tayo nag-stipulate yun. Hindi na pinag-usapan ng pre-trial.
I think both. I think all documents were marked, no, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, some kasama pa dun sa hinabol. Pero wala kasing we did not agree to stipulate on certain facts noong pre-trial. So itong sa marking, ang nangyari kasi kaya rin sinasabi na common exhibit at kaya ko rin sinasabi kunyari sa acknowledgement receipts na hindi po siya technically common exhibit kasi although maybe pareho yung dokumento, separate po yung marking namin. Meaning yung marking ng acknowledgement receipt nila, meron din kaming sariling mga set of acknowledgement receipts na minarkahan. Hindi yun yung parang common exhibit na isang dokumento, dalawang marking, prosecution and defense. Yung ang nangyari po dito sa acknowledgement receipts, may sarili silang mga acknowledgement receipts, kami rin may sariling set.
Pero pre-trial, you did not stipulate talaga. Meanwhile,
because there was no stipulation needed for pre-trial. Ang stipulation na ginagawa sa pre-trial is stipulation on facts. No? Pagdating sa documents, it's really just marking. Sige lang po.
Will you still propose yung presentation because it's offered?
Hindi pa namin masasabi kasi sa ngayon sa PINA pa lang naman yung stage, meaning procedural siya. Compliance lang doon sa PINA. Ngayon, pag dumating yung panahon na i-represent to, nabanggit ko rin to sa isang show the other day na hindi pa naman nawawala yung karapatan natin mag-object as to the admissibility. Kasi ang isang dokumento para maging ebidensya, it has to be admitted into evidence, and to be able to do that, you have to fulfill two requisites, no? Yung competence and yung relevance. Competence meaning dapat po ay naayon siya sa batas or walang nagbabawal sa kanya bilang ma-admit bilang ebidensya, and ang pangalawa is yung kung relevant ba siya. So it will depend on saan gagamitin to, and we will see if we will oppose or not.
Really sorry to pose this question. Doon sa mga posible mag-isip, pag walang resibo, illegal ang paggamit ng phone.
Sir, gusto ko sana kayo talagang sagutin, pero hindi pa kasi tapos, nasa prosecution
Hindi
pa
pa
lang
eh.
po tayo. Siguro hintayin na lang po natin na matapos din yung cross-examination and even yung defense. Pasensya na po, sir. I really understand the question. Kasi nga hangin ngayon, no? Na ano pa lang. So let's just wait na matapos itong witness na to. And again, hindi lang ito yung witness. Meron pang ibang
Meron pa.
witnesses to come. Again, I really apologize to you for that.
sinasabing mo acknowledgement kasi pero ang mga napili sila Mericles Pilatos, sina Gas, etc. Do you think calculated dito ng prosecution?
Of course, planado kung ano yung i-represent mo, but let's not cast aspersions also against the prosecution pagdating doon. Syempre, strategy nila yan, and it's within their prerogative kung aling ARs. So, sa akin, definitely, kahit naman sa defense, kung ano yung ilalabas namin in a random stock, syempre po, alam na rin, full control na rin kami kung ano yung ilalabas natin. So, although sinabi natin na syempre alam nila kung ano yung ilalabas nila, wala naman pong masama doon, prerogative naman po.
So yun mga kabayan, ano po ang inyong opinion, reaction patungkol po sa video ito? Just comment down below mga karbi natin, at syempre huwag pong kalimutang i-like ang video ito. Malaking tulong po yan. Maraming salamat po.